In the winter of 1944, deep within the Third Reich's most secret weapons laboratory, a senior engineer named Dieter Kohl made a discovery that would end the war. It was not a discovery of science, but of conscience. He had found a single deliberate flaw in the guidance system of the V-2 rocket targeting London. An error so subtle it would pass all inspections, but so profound it would cause the rockets to fall silently into the English Channel, miles short of their mark. He was not a spy. He was a perfectionist. And in the perfection of the blueprints for a weapon of terror, he saw a chance for perfect sabotage. Kohl's war was fought in the antiseptic quiet of a drafting room at Peenemünde. His weapons were a 0.3 millimeters drafting pencil, a slide rule, and an eraser. The V-2 was a masterpiece of ballistic engineering, a 46-foot-tall dart of vengeance. Kohl's team was responsible for the Mischgerd mixing computer that controlled the rocket S-fuel flow and cutoff. A miscalculation of a fraction of a second meant a miss of miles. Working late, under a single lamp, Kohl performed his surgery. On the schematic for the gyroscopic stabilizer circuit, he altered the value of a single non-critical resistor. The change was minuscule, within the margin of manufacturing tolerance. It would not cause a failure. It would cause a drift, a slow cumulative error the ground crews could not calibrate out, a ghost in the machine. He initialed the blueprint DK and passed it into the production system. The flaw was stamped into 1,000 copies, etched onto copper plates, and baked into the circuitry of the guidance systems. It became part of the rocket's DNA when the first modified V-2 South were launched toward London in the autumn of 1944. Allied intelligence braced for a new level of hell. Reports came in of massive explosions over water. Launches were confirmed, but impacts were sporadic. The British assumed their countermeasures were working, or that German quality control was collapsing under bombing raids. Only Dieter Kohl knew the truth. He would stand on the bluffs at Peenemünde, watching the brilliant flare of a launch streak into the night sky, headed west. He would imagine the rocket arcing over the North Sea, its flawed computer introducing its tiny, fatal error, gently steering the 2,000-pound warhead away from the city of 8 million souls and into the dark, forgiving water. Each launch was not an attack, but a secret act of mercy, fired from the heart of the enemy's wrath. He was never caught. After the war, the flaw was discovered by Allied engineers examining captured components. They chalked it up to a systemic calibration error or material degradation. It was filed away, a technical curiosity. Kohl emigrated to Canada and became a teacher. He never spoke of it. His monument was not made of stone. It was made of absence, the missing craters in London streets, the phantom casualties who never were. He proved that in a war of unfathomable scale, a single man with a pencil could become a one-man peace treaty, and that the most powerful resistance is sometimes not to destroy a weapon, but to quietly, perfectly, aim it away from the heart of the world.